when government's big, we the people become smaller. Big government makes us less. When we're trapped in the web of their rules, we don't innovate. When we rely on government grants, we don't take care of ourselves. We become more passive, dependent. So now that spring is sprung, let's clean out government. Let's eliminate most of the 170,000 pages of federal laws. Clean out most of the useless cabinet departments and most of the $4 trillion in spending that's going to bankrupt us. There's so much in Washington and state capitals that ought to be swept out. I've got my own list of things I hate about the government. It took me just a few minutes to come up with 100. I'm sure you could make a longer list. Things like laws that stop me from opening my own lemonade stand. Rules that dictate where kids must attend school. 750 hours of useless barber classes required to braid hair. Bans on gambling and other interactions between consenting adults. And so on. Let's spring clean this stuff away. Now, politicians concerned about big government usually focus on the burden of taxes, and taxes are too high. But I'm more worried about the sheer quantity of the rules. I say that's why you can't get a job. Employment usually bounces right back after recessions, but not this time. Because who wants to hire people or start a business when you have to deal with this level of complexity? I'd be afraid to try. And every day, thousands of regulators are busy at work creating more rules. It's always more. If you're a regulator and you're not adding regulations, you think, oh, I'm not doing my job. I wish they'd pass the Stossel rule. It's simple. It just says for every new law or regulation you pass, you must repeal 5 old ones. That would be a start. Maybe in 100 years, we'd be back to this rule book, the Constitution. This is what made America great, not all this stuff. That's our show. Enjoy spring.